Welcome, Hornetland, to episode 20 of the Hornet Cast. I have 4 special guests with me today. These are high school students, and they're going to talk to you about our fine arts program. So I'm going to let each of them introduce themselves and say what grade they're in. You can just give us your first name and go from there.
I'm Valentina. I'm a junior. I'm in 11th grade.
I'm Andy, and I am also in 11th grade.
I'm Katia, and I'm a senior this year.
It's a big bad senior. That's like 2 months left. How do you feel?
Well, excited, and also we feel a little nervous.
A little nervous?
Ending school.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're going to leave CAGland
Yes.
and go off on your own.
Yes.
We're
very
excited for
soon.
you. You'll do
Thank you.
great. It's
Thank
okay to be nervous.
Hi, I'm Nina, and I'm also a senior.
Yeah, so you're getting ready too.
Yes.
Now, you seniors, do you know where you're going next year?
Yes, I'm going to Madrid to Universidad Francisco de Vitoria.
Oh, very good
Yes.
school. Excellent.
Yes, and I'm going to the University of Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. I've never
Yes.
heard of it. Oh, maybe I have. Maybe I have. Very cool. Very cool. So you're all in at least one fine arts class right now. And you see behind me that the fine arts program did the decoration for our Hornet Cast. Pretty cool. Did any of you have anything to do with that?
Yes, we painted in our painting class. We did some CDs. For example, Nina.
My CD is The Fear the Sting. That
This one right here?
Yes.
That one's awesome.
Mhm. I did a
Actually,
bit-
when we came in this morning, this one was on the ground.
Ah.
It had fallen off. The tape couldn't hold it. It was so awesome. So that's really cool.
I did, you could do anything you wanted or
Okay.
anything you were interested in. Since I'm a senior and I'm leaving school, I wanted to do something that had to do with school. But the small ones, if you can see, are related to what other kids in the painting class liked.
Okay.
And the teacher wanted to include everyone. So that's why there's like different.
That's cool.
I did the lime.
You did the
The
Which
lemon
one?
one.
The lime one.
And the lime.
the lime all the way up
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And lime.
Yeah.
It makes me thirsty for a
lemonade.
Coca-Cola Zero
Yeah.
with a little limon. Yeah.
Diet
And
Coke.
then this has got to be. This isn't a CD. Is it a
That's
record?
vinyl.
That's a vinyl.
That's
yeah,
a
the
record.
vinyl.
Okay. So you guys are recycling, reusing,
Yes.
Yes.
All of
Yeah.
them are recycled.
making cool
And
art.
All
There's
of them are
some-
made by different painting class students.
Okay, so
Yeah.
each one's a different student. Part
Yes.
of it, proud of it. That one's really cool.
Yeah.
I like that one with the
With a campus.
with the
Yeah.
campus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Regina did
Very
that one. It
creative.
took her a lot of
Yeah,
time.
Okay, that one's really good.
Yeah, the one with the 80 years is also really cool.
80
Yes.
years is very cool. I know JP likes the Snoopy one over there.
That one's cool.
Yeah, the Snoopy one. Very creative. So you're in fine arts classes right now. Tell us
Yeah.
about the class that you're in and what projects you're working on and why fine arts should be part of the curriculum at CAG. Why is it important?
I guess I'll start. I'm in AP 2D Art in Design right now. Last year I took AP Drawing, and I think those 2 classes specifically are really important because there's like a lot of kids that aren't necessarily challenged by other classes like fundamentals or like conceptual art, and I know that for me at least it's really important. It's like my creative outlet. It's how like I let go. It's like a class where I just sit down and focus on my art. And it's also just a really cool program. You basically choose an inquiry or like a question, something that's really meaningful to you, and you explore that throughout the year. So you make like around 6 pieces of art, and then you submit it to the College Board at the end of the year with your portfolio, and that's your grade. That's what you like,
On that
get.
scale of 1 to 5, you
Yeah,
get a
1 to
you
5.
Get,
So
yeah.
you have like a written portion, and then you submit like experimental artworks or practice, and you get to like, it's really free. Like you can do anything. You can do photography in 2D. You can do really everything. I remember last year in drawing, I did a fusion of photography and traditional art. So I did a lot of 3D as well. Like it's really open to whatever you want. And there's also AP 3D that's available for like students who've already taken the other 2 AP art classes. And I guess like for me it's really important, and I know that it really is like a community where like it's a really small class and you just get really close with the people that you you take the class with, because everybody's commenting on each other's art. They're like hyping each other up. That you can also go and have like a critique one day, and everybody like sets up their art and gets feedback on what they need to improve.
So Valentina, right?
Yes.
So your AP drawing last year.
Yeah.
That's what you did. How'd you do?
I did pretty well. I got a 4.
Ooh, that's great.
But I think
Very
my portfolio was also like leaning more towards 2D, since the photography aspect is crucial there.
Okay.
So, and like you can also switch. So if you start your portfolio and it's looking more like something that would do better in drawing, or something that could do better in 3D, then there's time to switch throughout the year. And I kind of regret not switching my portfolio, but I'm still really happy with my score.
Do you think if you maybe switched your portfolio, you would have gotten that 5?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Fingers
But that's
crossed.
not
Yeah.
as important as the fulfillment of the
Yeah,
project.
I'm really happy with my portfolio from last year. I think I like it a little bit better than this year, but I like the topic that I'm exploring this year.
Oh, do you want to give us a hint? Is it a secret?
Oh no, it's not
You're
a
saving it
secret.
for the AP
No,
exhibition?
It's fine. I can share
Okay,
it.
okay, what are you doing?
I'm basically exploring the effects of colonialism and imperialism on Latin America, like through architectural like spaces. So I'm looking at important statues or important churches that really represent like that like cultural syncretism that came from that era of the continent's, the region's history. So yeah,
Wow, Andy, that's an easy topic to understand, right?
Uh,
You got that? Did you
super
get all that?
simple.
You got
Little bit,
You're gonna
little
have
bit.
a AP exhibition in
Yeah.
in May.
Yeah.
May time frame. Okay, so that's something
Yeah.
for the community. Like those
Yes.
are always awesome.
Yes.
So she's like a big time artist.
Yes.
I've seen her work and it's really pretty.
Yeah?
Also,
Compared
She's
to
like-
mine.
She's like at this level,
Yes.
and then you guys are like at this level, and then I'm down here like under the table, stick figures level. Okay.
I'm there with you. That's why I took photography, not a drawing class.
This is your first fine arts class, right? You're
Yeah, I never, like in high school, I've never taken any artistic expression class before this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so yours is photography and what?
Photography.
Just photography.
Yeah, intro to
Okay.
photography.
And how do you like that?
Honestly, I found it really cool because I've never been a fan of drawing or any arts. I flunked art class in middle school.
What?
Yes.
How do you flunk art class in middle school?
I have no idea.
Okay.
But
You probably didn't do a whole lot. You probably didn't do
is
your
that I found it
assignments or
so
something.
boring and I drew very bad. I just
Uh-huh.
like didn't really like the whole like concept of drawing and painting. But I also thought it was a good idea to find some way to express my creativity, maybe
Okay.
through some other thing. So when I saw the photography class, I thought it kind of always interested me. And I also took a mini master that was about photography a couple years ago, and I thought I did relatively well, so I signed up.
Okay.
And throughout this class, I've learned to like art, like I feel like it's very interesting how you can portray emotions and like show concepts through a piece of paper or a photo. And I feel like I've gotten a lot better at taking pictures, and it's really like motivated me to keep going and not only see it like as a class but as a way to express myself. And it's almost like a hobby too, because it's like a new skill that I learned and I feel like I've gotten much better at it. And another thing that kind of inspires me or motivates me is that if you do really good, you get like the opportunity to get exhibited. And like it's not really a big deal, but
But
like
it's a
when
big
you
deal.
when you see your photo like around the school, you're like, oh,
I took
that's why I know that picture.
Right? Yeah.
And like you're with your friends and you say, oh, I took that picture, and
Yeah,
you're like, what?
That's my picture.
Yeah, and it's really cool. And Mr. Ramos has also like been very supportive of us.
He's your teacher.
Yeah, he's my
Okay.
teacher. He organized like an exhibition at a
It's in
cafe.
Lirios, right?
I think it's in Cayala. I haven't
Yeah,
gone
yeah.
yet.
Because I've been looking for it lately. Because I saw a little advertisement for it, but I don't know which building in Lirios
Mm.
it's in.
Honestly, I haven't found it yet, but
But your stuff is there.
yeah,
You might
um,
want to find it.
yeah, I'd like
Yeah.
to go, but it's cool because you feel like your work is being appreciated and valued, and I found that it was a, like I was saying, I found like a way to express my creativity in a way that I liked, and since I'm really terrible at drawing, for me this was like a good outlet to.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing to take pictures of?
Honestly, I really like taking pictures of plants and
Okay.
or like landscape stuff like that.
Okay. Nature.
I find it very mesmerizing, you could say.
Very cool.
I also like portraits though, like taking photos of people.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you guys need your portrait taken. Seen your pictures.
Yeah.
And it can help you out. And it'll have a nice plant in the background.
Yes,
Very
definitely.
good. Very good. What about our two seniors?
Well, we are currently in painting class,
Okay.
and it's Miss Tok does the class, and she has taught us about different techniques to draw. For example, this one is acrylic.
You want me to? I'll be the holder. This
Okay,
is
so
acrylic. I
this
can
is like-
feel it. It's
yeah.
like got texture. to
Yeah,
it.
and we also added like a sort of paste which you can mix in to create different textures and stuff.
This stuff right here.
Uh-huh.
Majestic.
Yeah, like gesso or
Uh-huh.
gesso.
Oh,
sí.
basta, see. And we also did some ink
Okay.
to like create, for example, it's just ink and water, nothing else.
Like this, just like a inkwell, like a little feather. Did you have a feather?
No,
No,
not really.
The-
It's just like paintbrush and ink, and you
Uh-huh.
like I tried to create texture with the trees and
Okay.
everything. But yeah, and then this
Very
one
good.
we incorporated also different techniques. For example, here we have puntillismo, yeah, and then you have like triangles.
This is
and
just
then-
all little tiny dots.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
pencil, and then like asymmetric lines.
Ah, okay.
And then this is watercolor, and this is with just a pen.
Just with a pen.
Yes.
So it's different mediums all on
Yeah.
one sheet. That's pretty cool.
This is also ink.
Ooh, that's
for
pretty.
example, bamboos, and then we practice. We practice
did,
like
like-
our thing.
Look at
and so-
that.
yeah.
We did like a little bird.
Also, we did a little bird.
That's also
Little
ink.
bird. Whoa, look at that
Yeah.
bird. That's
We also
pretty
tried
sweet.
using
This would
different
make
colors
good
of ink.
wallpaper.
And then we also had like different colors of ink after we did the black one. So we
Oh,
created like koi fish. Ooh, I mean,
Koi
Yes,
fish.
fish.
yeah,
Ooh.
we did koi
Oh,
fish.
you got
Very pretty.
you got koi fish.
Yeah,
swimming in
we did a
circle.
lot of practices.
Yeah, like
Uh-huh.
that's we had to do like a lot of practices.
Ah,
with
okay.
The final fish.
Mhm.
And right now we're doing a project for the ala. And you can show yours.
The Ala's
we're
the
doing-
yearbook, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
everybody participates, and you have to draw what you would like to be put in the ala, and then I think it's like a voting of which is the best one, and each grade level does their own. So
Okay.
let's say I did seniors,
And mine is not finished yet. I'm still missing the
You
quote.
got the Rio theme.
yes,
But yeah,
and
it
there's
was
different
real.
themes for
Uh-huh.
each.
I'm gonna put that up there.
So
they can
ours
see
is
that.
real themed.
Got some Rio. It's work in progress.
Work in
in
Work
progress.
in progress. And then we got this one. You gotta put that in the camera so they can see that because that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so that's what we've been doing, but we also did this project, which Katia, she doesn't have hers, but it was
Mine
like
was-
a pie.
I have
Mine-
one of those on my wall in my office.
Maybe it's mine.
One
I
of the
got
teachers,
lost.
one of the teachers gave it to me.
A pie.
But it's that same
Uh,
project with the newsprint.
Yes.
as the,
So I did a cheesecake,
looks old.
and
It
here's
might be a
like
couple
the
years
yeso, and then
uh-huh.
It's really cool. I always see
Yeah.
them in the office. All the
Uh-huh.
offices like
That
that.
one
And
makes
the-
me hungry.
The auditorium.
It's a really fun project because
Yes.
you got to like pick your drawing. You had to like write the recipe of whatever you were doing, and then you had to use the newspaper, like cut it out, make the background, and then you sketched out your drawing, and you had to like include texture, like you
Mhm.
had to include
included
something.
Has to be like 3D.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
similar to Andy, in painting you also have the chance to be exhibited like in the auditorium.
Mhm.
So I feel like that's
yeah.
where a lot of people get like motivated to
Yeah.
Yeah.
want to do a good job. Oh, this is my puntillismo.
Ooh,
That's
look at that.
Very
Show the
pretty.
camera. That's really cool. So that has all the different types of
Yeah.
Yeah, all
drawing.
the techniques.
And the challenge here was it had to be something from Guatemala.
Mhm.
It had to be like a Guatemala
Ah.
theme.
Yeah. She drew
Very
that
nice. I like that. I like how the Quetzala is formed with the different
Yes.
pieces of art. My dad did this. The pinpoint arts.
I hate it.
He
It's
did.
so hard.
He did probably 20 different pictures with it.
Really?
But you can imagine how long it
Yes.
took him,
Yeah.
right? Long time.
Takes
That's
very
very
long.
nice.
And my acrylic painting, I didn't add texture like
That one's
Katia.
cool.
Wow! Look at that
Very pretty.
lighthouse.
Yeah.
That's
did-
awesome.
The challenge, we had to search for an image,
Uh-huh.
and then we had to separate it in little boxes, in little like squares, and then we had to expand it into this big one. So it was hard. We had to draw it.
It had
And
to
try
be,
to calculate
proportional
it.
to the
Mhm.
small one.
Gotcha.
That's
Yeah.
Very cool.
So what would you tell Andy to get him to take another painting or drawing class, because he has this bad aura about middle school art.
But it's not about them. It's about me being bad at it.
I would suggest like joining, like for example, not AP 2D art, but maybe
Yeah.
painting, because it's like a really fun way to learn something new. Like you're learning
Yeah.
how to do different things, and then you're finding out that you can actually like paint. Because there's some kids in the class that had no idea they could like draw or anything, and then they're doing like these like really pretty drawings and paintings.
Painting's
And-
great. I
yeah.
was in painting freshman year,
Yeah, me
and it
too.
was great. And I hadn't done art for years, and then I was in painting, and somebody said like, "Oh, you should do AP art," and I was like, "I can't do that."
You could.
And then I had all my painting work to show, because you have to like apply for the class.
Mhm.
So you already have a portfolio if you're interested in.
I
But
would,
that's kind of the way life is, right? When we're not good at something, or we think in our head we're not good at something,
There's only one way to find out.
right? And it's hard to take that risk initially to like say, I'm gonna put myself out there, even though I see like this stuff, and I'm like, I'm never gonna be that good. But just taking the risk to like do something that maybe you don't think you're good at, but you could be. You could be good at
Yeah.
it, or at the very least, you're going to get better at it.
I would really recommend it because you try so many techniques. So some are not good at one technique, but you can be good in another one. And that's what happens a lot.
Yeah.
So
I'm bound to be good at least one of them.
Well,
Exactly.
we know you're already good at photography, and
That's fun.
that's our medium,
Yeah.
right? And so you have an eye for it already. You kind of know what you're looking for. You know how to find balance in the photo, so you can find balance on the
Exactly.
canvas too.
you
It's
can
all
see
connected.
in the ala, you could choose what technique, and I chose crayons, but Katia chose aquarela.
I chose watercolors, and then other people are doing pastel crayons.
They're doing paint markers.
Funny thing in photography, we actually took like a little break from taking pictures because the other painting classes were doing the Yala project. So we also did that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
So you painted a page for your grade level?
How was your page?
Horrible. I mean, I had like a little fun doing it, but I was so frustrated because my classmates' drawings. I mean, not all of them, but some of them were like really good, and they were like
Uh-huh.
natural at drawing and painting. I'm like, oh man.
Sometimes you have to compare yourself to yourself,
Yeah.
not to
Exactly.
anyone else, right?
Yeah,
Because
I know.
your level goes up, and then you get better, and
Yeah, I'm sure if I like take the time and effort to learn, I'd probably get better.
okay. So why should we have fine arts at CAC? Why not just have math and science and AP academic classes?
Because it's also fun. Like, you go to school not only thinking about math and science and everything, you can go and have, like, your safe place to, like, be creative, talk with your friends. And it's not a class that's, like, so rigorous that demands a lot. It's more of what you give, and you learn different things that you aren't going to learn at home or anything else. So, yeah.
Katya, I like the way you put that. It's what you give.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that should be the case for any class we take.
Yeah.
What do we give? What do we learn for ourselves? Whether it's math or whether it's painting, we should be learning for ourselves, not for like a
Yeah.
grade or for. And this seems like therapeutic too.
Yeah,
Yes.
also, like, if you have, like, a hard class after, you go to painting, you let go, you're a little less stressed, you can paint, you can talk, so I think it's really important to have a fine arts.
I feel like mathematical skills, English skills are important, but your creative skills are also very important
Yeah.
to exercise.
I mean, like, creative careers exist. A lot of kids want to go out and be architects. They want to study fine arts, and I feel like if your school doesn't like foster that passion in you, then you never know what you want to do. And I mean, art can be rigorous. Like AP art is hard. It's one of the
Super
hardest
hard.
classes that
It's
I've
probably
taken.
one of the hardest AP classes.
Yeah,
It's a
I
ton of
imagine.
work.
it's time consuming, it's difficult. You have to like have a high level of like synthesis with your work. And I think that art can be freeing, it can be really fun, but I think it can also be like something hard, and I think it also has to be something respected, because a lot of kids sometimes don't want to go into these creative careers, which I mean, we always need creative careers. They're what put these things out that entertain us, that like we identify with. And I feel like without it, it's kind of boring. Like Katya said, school doesn't have to be boring. It can be fun. It can be
Yeah.
like colorful and
You
creative.
can express yourself.
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Like everybody's saying, I feel it's very important because, of course, you definitely need all your English and your math classes. Those are basic skills that everybody should have mastered. It's very important for our futures. But I feel like people don't necessarily understand the concept of our mind being like multifaceted, I think is the word.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of skills we can master, and I think these classes really help in supporting our development, not only as a student but as a person, because you start expressing your creativity in so many ways. I feel Valentina was saying there are many creative careers and stuff like that, and I feel like these classes are what helps keep the school not only like study and like academic based, but it keeps school human in a way.
Yeah.
Like you feel like you go to school, you feel you want to go to these classes, like you get excited. For me, I love to go out to the school and take pictures, find like new places to
Yeah.
new compositional strategies. For me, it's a way to develop a skill that you won't. Yeah, maybe I won't be a photographer, like who knows, but I feel like having these skills really helps me like develop my creative side, and I feel like it's still a really important skill in whatever you do or whatever the future holds for every one of us, but still
There
very
you go.
valuable.
There you go, Hornetland. You heard it from them. We need balance. We need creativity in our lives. We need that human element.
Yeah.
Right? We always end our Hornet cast with a Go Hornets. And I think we have like some Go Hornets up here behind us thanks to the arts program. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
Go
Go
Hornets!
Hornets!